born in 1939, and my father was a cook with General Pershing's staff in World War I. And there was a melody he obviously kept singing, and I learned this melody perhaps when I was a child. This melody was basically the theme of the African American soldiers who went into France in World War I, the very first civil rights song ever written. This is the world of friends and food. We're going to speak to my Japanese friend that has a restaurant in Los Angeles. His name is Cole. His restaurant is his last name, Kukuchi. One of my favorite restaurants in Los Angeles. He and his friend from Tokyo decided they wanted to come here and cook in my brand new kitchen. Actually, Cole, I know you are very busy over there, so I'm going to ask you, what is this?
This is called potato cream with carrot and rosemary flavor.
The blending of the cultures that has created this wonderful world of music. I hear how we use music as a melting pot. I went to Chef Tani's restaurant once in Tokyo, and when we all sat at the table in the evening, Chef Tani presented us, I believe it was something like, almost like a champagne flute, this drink. A very, very outstanding flavor with some very simple ingredients.
Chef Tani may create dish today, wild venison fillet, seared. Before that, he marinates soy sauce about 1.5 hours and seared in all surface. And it came out as you can see, like a medium rare. And underneath, it's in the haricot bean, like string beans, and also one of the favorite Japanese item, which is Joe likes, called shishito. In like a Japanese pepper, but it's not too spicy.
No, it is not spicy.
Yes. And we blended with branded juice from venison, and sauce is wine reduction, cassis reduction, and touch of juice from venison, and little black pepper. That's it. Enjoy.
I want to go back through music, and I want to remind everybody what we have forgotten about, what some of us never ever realized, but how easily distorted things become. Let's go to the 1890s, and I would like to play for you The Entertainer, which is a Scott Joplin piece of music. Rag came out of the black American culture. By the time rag became extremely popular, the 1900s, by 1912, Scott Joplin was hated in New York City because the music had become so cheap. I was in a bar, and people were dancing. And it was very sensual, and it was very, very sexual. So I'm going to play The Entertainer the way I think perhaps they maybe played it in 1895 in Sedalia, Missouri. there are these forces that always burst out of me, and I have no intention in getting of their way. Duke Ellington came along during the 1924s. He added sophistication to the music of Harlem. He took the rhythms, he added sophistication. Miles Davis said, we owe Duke Ellington a lot. I'd like to play for you. I've got it bad, and that ain't good. And I feel a little bit sophisticated at the moment. I'm not so bluesy, so I will add a little bit of sophistication. Duke Ellington brought to Harlem a sense of sophistication and melodic wizardry. Remember, all of this all started in the churches. Anglo-Saxon hymns, European religious music, and finally the West African music that blended in it, and do not forget the Native American.
Joe, definitely good friends through the music and the food.
Good music.
This is Dia tataki. Tataki means a traditional Japanese style in cooking. Seared outside and inside the meat, it comes like a medium rare.
Medium high temperature, he is seared outside so that the inside of this venison cutlet is perfect medium rare. Just the way I like my meat also. I'm just like the Japanese. I like it the same way. These are why these guys are in my kitchen.
My palate's been exposed to certain areas I didn't know existed tonight, and it's been wonderful.
Harlem during the 1920s was incredible. There was European royalty. Everyone would come to Harlem to visit this explosive, creative development of African Americans migrating into Harlem and bringing all of their creative talents. The music happened. The hottest places in Harlem were the rent parties that went on at late night. The piano player was always there. Remember, before there was a guitar with an amp, there was a piano player. The piano player started everything. The piano player started playing perhaps at midnight, and the musician would come in at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. This is one song. It was written by James P. Johnson. He is known as the creator of Harlem Stride Piano. If you wanted to work in a rent party in Harlem during the 1920s, you had to be able to play this song on the piano. This particular piece of music was played by bands. It was a hit in Harlem. And when I play it, I know you're going to wonder, no shit? I'm going to play for you Carolina Shout by James P. Johnson, the hit of Harlem of the 1920s. avid lover of the history of American music. I always want to know, why does this feel like this? Why does this feel like that? I have been very inquisitive concerning the ingredients of blues, of gospel, jazz, classics, and salsa. And this little mini concert is going to end in a big bang or a flat tire. So I'll see if I remember it. Avalon was another one of those old songs. I heard it during the 1940s. It was recorded by Benny Goodman and the quartet. The quartet consisted of Benny Goodman, Lionel Hampton, Gene Krupa, and Teddy Wilson on the piano. I decided to record Avalon simply because it is such a powerful piece and a lot of fun to play, and I realized also that Al Jolson wrote it. There are certain pieces of American music that crosses the divisions of race, and this was one of them. That'll be $100 a head tonight. More than likely, you will recognize that I'm having one hell of a damn good time. And that's good for you.
Yes.
I think Chef Pani has a power.
Yes, I am
be
Superman.
success. Yes.
One day.
You know, we have no idea why all of this happened, other than we are dedicated to enjoying the shit out of life.